Good evening and welcome to Wednesday night. I hope everybody has had a lovely week. The week has gone so fast again. Hooray, we are nearly at the end of August. I know it seems a bit weird to be wishing away the month, but this month has been a very heavy month and a lot of us have been feeling very tested. So let me know in the comments how you are feeling. Have you noticed it? Are you finding stuff is coming up for you at the moment as well? So, just a reminder before we do jump into tonight's show, if you would like a reading, please do ask a direct question so that I can try to get to as many of you as possible. Also, just a reminder, I do ask people to help me spread the love. Invite your friends and family to join in. If you are watching from anywhere else but mytimetv.live, do jump over here so I can see your comments in the background as my mum has got in early to say good evening. Hey, mum. So beautiful. So, like I said, please do spread the love and invite your friends and family. The other thing I do remind people is if you get somebody inbox you wanting you to friend them or message them back, please do not do it because there are a lot of scammers out there at the moment jumping onto lives as well. And I also ask people to respect other people's time that they get. Spirit will draw me to wherever they need to go, and I set my intentions for spirit to give those that need the messages the most in that way by drawing me to them. So please be patient. I will get to as many of you as I possibly can. The last couple of weeks, we've just had some people that seem to feel that they need it more than others in that way and are getting abusive when they're not getting the attention they want. So I just remind people this is a loving, safe environment where we support each other and come together for a reason. So I want to keep that balance as well. We have Kerry Ann here saying hello. Hey, honey, how you going? We have the lovely Nicole here as well saying hi, Leanne. Won't be going on tonight. Dad passed away Monday. I am so heartbroken. I don't know what to do or to feel. Okay, honey, I want to start with you. I want to focus on you, hun, okay, for a moment. My heart goes out to you because I know this has been a massive journey and it's hard when we do lose a loved one, but you have been so invested in being dad's carer and not just his daughter. So I guess at the moment, I really feel it's important for you to nurture yourself at this time. Please don't put the pressure on yourself, all right? You will feel what you need to feel. And my feeling is it's probably a numbness at the moment that you are experiencing. That is totally normal, hun. Okay. Please, like I said, just nurture yourself. Know that our hearts go out to you. And I'm sure that those watching are keeping you in their thoughts as well, because I certainly am. All right. And just allow yourself to go through the emotions no matter what does come up. All right. So sending you a very big healing hug. And like I said, just take this time for yourself and also, I get the feeling that to honor your dad is to honor yourself first, okay? Because even with all of his stubbornness and everything, he would want you to be taking care of you. All right? So sending you that big loving healing hug. All right, honey? Okay, we have Anne here as well saying hi. Hey, Anne. I will get to your questions very shortly. We have the lovely Roz here as well. Hey, Roz. I am looking forward to our weekend away, honey, and I do need to catch up with you and organise the fine details. Hey, Tamara. How you going, hum? Thank you for sharing the love. Anna is saying hi to Roz. Beautiful. And so is Tamara. Wonderful. Hey, Nikki. How you going, hun? All right, and I've said hi to Carrie, and Keza is here as well. Hey, honey, how are you? All right, so we do have some of our lovely members that have joined in. I just realised I don't have my overlay on as yet. I had a special guest on Pavlo last night from Tattooing with Intention, so I took it off. So the show wasn't about me; it was about sharing what he actually does and the benefits of tattooing and the healing processes that come with it. So if you did miss it, you can catch the replay on my page or on Facebook or on YouTube or even through mytimetv.live. So if you are interested in becoming a member, check out the link above at leannewinston.com/become a member. You can be like one of the beautiful souls that I have down in the green room and join in and come up and speak to me through each live on Wednesday. You can get access to membership, to meditations, to workshops, to specials. There's a whole lot of stuff. There's about $6,000 worth of value to the membership every year, sort of thing. So if you want more information, certainly do check it out there. All right, let's bring the lovely Dee up and say hello to her. Roz has put the link there as I bring Dee up. Okay.
Hi.
Hey, honey, how you going? Oh, what am I doing? It's
You've
gonna be
lost
one.
me.
It's gonna be one of those nights, I reckon. There we go. I have my order right now. How's your week been, hun?
I've got a blood clot in my leg,
Oh
which is
goodness.
only superficial, which is fine. I can deal with that. So a lot of sitting around, a lot of watching TV, and I'm like, oh, really?
Gets a bit boring, doesn't it?
Oh, just slightly.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
supposed to be on your back with your leg elevated, but yeah, that lasted half an hour, and I was like, I can't handle this.
I was going to say, I couldn't imagine you weren't sitting down for too long. You got your
No.
beautiful grandchildren to chase after as well. So, are you feeling better this week, hun? Had a bit of
Yeah,
change
up
of
and
energy?
down. I've actually got asked for inspiration tonight, please, because I think we've been getting another rejection.
Okay.
We've applied for 2 more jobs. A guy tonight said to me, "Get your husband to call me." So there's
Yep.
another opportunity.
Yep.
But I just feel like he's getting to the stage where he's, oh,
Yeah. Deflated.
why bother? Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It does get to the point that it's hard, but honey, my feeling
Mm.
is though when the right job comes along, it's going to be worth that whole journey that you've
Yeah.
been down to get there. So I do get the feeling it's going to be a very positive thing. My feeling is it's very close. So I get the feeling like I get the reference to it is about staying focused. It is
Yeah.
about knowing what he wants, sort of thing, rather than letting the doubt come in. Remember,
Mm.
this month, as you've heard me say multiple times, is a very heavy month, a very
Oh,
testing
yeah.
month. September's energy has a really good feel to her. I can't wait to hit the 1st of
Mm.
September, sort of thing. I can feel the energy getting better already,
Yeah.
but it's that feeling I just want to get out of the month of August and get into the month of September, sort of thing. So it's
Yeah.
not too far away, thankfully. But yeah, keep that focus, keep that direction of what you're working towards and remember
Mm.
why you are working towards
Yeah.
it. You might just need to gently remind each other at times, sort of things. So I know my husband's good at giving me a kick up the bum when I need it and vice versa, sort of
Yeah.
thing. So we all go through our things, but everybody's being tested on such a deep level at the moment.
It has, and it's sort of like I've been trying to boost him up, but with him being so far away, it's like, listen, I'm stressing down here, he's stressing up there, he's hiding
Yeah.
what's happening up there, I'm hiding what's happening down here.
Yeah,
And it's
which
like
makes it really hard.
it is, it's a 16-hour drive or a 15-hour drive, that's how far away he is. And
Phew.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's like I don't want to let him know that I'm stressing a bit or
yeah.
because I don't want him feeling bad, because I know we're doing everything we can.
Exactly, and that's the thing to keep the focus on. You are doing everything you possibly can, sort of thing. To me, it's very much around timing.
Yeah.
Everything's timing, sort of thing, and it will happen, and it will happen this year. So
Mm.
to me, I feel that it's not very far away with that. Do you have somebody to talk to, or do you do something to let go of that energy when those thoughts come up?
I colour in.
Perfect. I
I
love
get,
it.
I've got it's an animal mandala.
Yep,
So I just sit there and I colour in.
beautiful.
Although being on my backside with my leg up, I've been watching Glow Up on Netflix, and that's really exciting.
Is
So,
it? Yeah.
but
So
otherwise I colour in. I've been, like putting the sprinkler out. I've been
yeah,
trying to
yeah,
think of things I can do and stuff like that. But, like I'm looking at the same spots, looking at the jobs, and I said to him tonight, like I feel like he's pulling them all apart,
yeah.
and
But
he admitted that, it's not, I've gone for 6 jobs here and I've only gotten 1 interview.
yeah. But
I've
that's also
done
the
this.
the sort of negative patterning type of thing. So it's
Yeah.
easier to tear the job apart and look for the negatives
Mm.
rather than go through the rejections. And I totally understand that. It is
Yeah.
hard to continually get the knockback after the knockback
Mm.
sort of thing with that. But have faith, keep that hope. It will
Yeah.
happen. All right.
I've got the faith. I've got the hope.
Yeah, that's it. But, when one of us gets a little bit out of balance like that, it does bring the other one down and throws that balance out a little bit as well. So,
Mm.
it is a fine balance in that sense. But I also get for yourself, put pen to paper, do the writing. So when stuff comes up,
Yeah.
write it down. You can destroy it. You can do whatever you want to do with
Mm.
it, but it is about letting go of that energy as
Yeah.
well. And it's a really good tool to do that sort of thing.
Yeah, because I
So
don't talk to many people apart from when I talk to you on here.
yeah.
But, normally, when I see people say, "Oh, yeah, hey," and because it's like no one wants to know that you're having a bad time, or,
Yeah,
'cause they've
we
got
put
their
that
own problem.
smile on. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
it.
So
Yeah,
you just shut it down. Even when I go to the doctors, it's just like, "Oh, yeah, I'm fine." And I'm like, "Oh god."
yeah, yeah, it's hard.
Mhm.
Sort of thing,
Yeah.
and that's the thing I think so many for people for so long have put that smile on and hidden
Mm.
behind it, sort of thing, where this universal energy at the moment is pushing a lot of this stuff to the forefront and
Yeah.
forcing us to deal with it, taking a hard look at what, reality is
Yeah.
to allow us to let go of that stuff, and honestly, I do feel this is just another ploy of the universe to push us into letting go of what no longer serves us,
Mm.
sort of thing. The old patterns, the old ways, the old structures, and learn to let go and trust and surrender and go with the
Yeah,
flow, sort of thing. And I know
exactly.
it's so much easier to do
I know.
than to say than do, I mean. So,
Yeah.
yeah, so I'm seeing stuff on my wall over there. Thought it was a big spider walking up the wall, but it's the handle to my paranormal suitcase.
I've
I
been
think it
seeing, people look, I don't know, like, I keep looking up and there's no one there,
yeah, it's
and
your
it's like,
peripheral vision sort of thing, it's
yeah,
spirit.
and it's outside, not inside,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, and that's the thing because spirit is really enlightened. This
Mm.
last week and a half has been massive for me. Most nights, I think the last 2 nights I have slept through. Every
Yeah.
other night, I was awake every day, every morning early sort of
Mm.
thing, and I'd lay there for awake for 2 or 3 hours, and then as soon as 7 o'clock had hit or 6:30, I was dozing off and ready for another few hours sleep, but then having to get
Yep.
up again sort of thing. So spirit has been quite enlightened.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. I don't know who's here or who's visiting, but
Yeah. Just
yeah,
acknowledge
and
them. Let them know you know they're there.
yeah, and even my grandson, like, he is back in my room.
Yeah.
It's
So he's
like,
picking up on
am
the
I gonna
energy
get you
too.
out of there?
I get do the reward system. So what does he like? How can you reward him for having nights in his room?
I don't know, but I've tried everything. I've done the room, I've done the lights, I've done the mood stuff, I've done I can sit in here while you go to sleep. I can put the dog in there with you in his crate.
Yeah.
I've tried everything.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
It's just
as soon as he dozes off, it's back into my room.
yeah.
I'm like,
Uh,
far out.
yeah. Well,
Yeah.
when your husband's home with work sort of side of it, hopefully that's enough for him to sort of say,
Yeah.
"Okay, I've got to go back to my own room."
I hope so. Yeah, he just says he feels like someone's watching him. He
Yep.
feels really unease. He's asked me to put his mattress on the floor, which is fine. I've done that because he likes to sleep on the floor.
Yeah.
So I've taken the bed out, put the mattress on the floor.
That's interesting. So does he worry about things under his bed?
No,
No.
no,
So he
he's
doesn't.
autistic,
Yeah.
level 3. But he needs to sleep next to something. So like the wall, or in his case, he's got a blind down with the window.
Yeah.
Does not like to see anything outside, but at one stage he said he could feel someone watching him,
Okay.
and he felt like someone was there all the time.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay. To
Does
me,
he
I
get
said,
drawn to crystals?
no.
Okay.
Well,
Because I'm just
actually, he does collect them.
yeah. Okay. I'm just wondering, does he have crystals in his bedroom?
He's got rocks, he's got shells, he's got the crystals that if he sees a crystal he loves, I buy them for him.
Yeah, okay. Maybe try taking the crystals out of his bedroom as a
Okay.
test and see how that works. Because when you've got a lot of crystals together, it can amplify, so the energy can become
Oh,
overpowering.
okay. I didn't
Sort of
know
thing.
that. I'll find them in his bedroom.
Yeah, certain crystals can really sort of work in a negative sort of
Mm.
way together in that sense,
Oh,
energetic wise. But if you're going to have crystals in his room, I would suggest selenite and even put it under his bed, sort of thing, because that's going to draw all the negative, the energies into
yeah.
that sort of thing.
What's it
That's very
called?
balancing.
Selenite.
Selenite, yeah. So I don't have any here on my desk,
No,
but it's a clear. I'm trying to think. No, I haven't
it's
got
not
any.
a real clear one like
It's a hazy white, smoky
oh,
white type
okay.
of thing.
No, he's got one that's crystal clear
Yeah, that's
and
clear
you can see a
quartz.
rainbow through it.
Yeah, that'd be clear quartz. So
Yeah,
this is like a off-white sort of
yeah.
crystal, and it's very much for negativity energy. It
Mm.
balances and stuff like that. So
Only if you get time tomorrow, could you send me a picture through
yeah,
Teams?
certainly. Yep,
Yeah,
I
that
can
would be
do
good.
that.
So I know
So
what I'm looking for.
yep, you can get it in like little towers. You can get it in lamps that they can have the
Yeah.
light sort of going. You can get it in tumbles. You can get it in rough sort of pieces and stuff like
Not
that.
that I
So
know where I'd find it here.
yeah. So I can write it down. I do have some coming into stock in the next
Yeah.
couple of weeks. So I've just put that in the comments. So
Yeah, I
hopefully,
haven't got the comments on mine because I'm on my phone. But
yeah,
if
that's it.
you when you get it in stock,
Yeah, I can let
let
you
me
know and
know
send some
and
out.
I'll have a look.
Yeah, beautiful, because you can get
Because
it
I've
in
got up dream
some
catchers, I've got up the room how he wants it.
yeah, perfect.
Um, I'm happy for him to sleep with the light on.
Yeah,
He's
so,
been this way since he was tiny. He just needs the
something
security.
makes you wonder if he's also picking up on spirit at night, the fact that he's feeling like somebody's watching him and stuff like that.
Well, yeah, he tells me there's someone there, and I said to him, I'm sure it's grandma looking after you.
Yeah.
She's only there to make sure you're okay.
Yeah, watch him go to sleep.
Yeah, and that seemed to settle him, and he slept in his room for one night, next night back in my room.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah, so
I mean, it's hard because he's got high anxiety as well.
yeah.
So I don't want to put it off because if he is seeing,
Hmm,
like his mum, if he does see it, then
yeah,
that's real. That is for real. I don't want to say, oh, it's the pixies.
yeah. How
Because
old
it
is he,
is 14.
Okay. Um, when he gets to sleep, does he stay asleep?
Yeah, he's on melatonin, otherwise he doesn't
Okay.
sleep.
Yeah, because the other thing I was gonna say, I've got a kitty calm spray, but I've also got a deeper sleep spray, which helps him to get to sleep. But if he's on
Yeah.
melatonin, I wouldn't have the 2 together.
Yeah, no, he's on melatonin. Otherwise, he'll walk the floor
Yeah.
until 4:00 in the morning.
Oh, goodness.
So
So,
he
is
has
it giving
melatonin
it
at night. 7:30, he's out cold.
okay. I was gonna say, is it giving it to him a little bit earlier so he's but 7:30 is a pretty good time,
Yeah, he
especially
goes
at
to
that
sleep
age.
at 7:30 and then gets up at 5:30, 4:00 in the morning, no matter what time he goes to bed at night.
Yeah. So,
Yeah,
wow.
he has a good sleep, and then, yeah.
Yeah. It's just getting him to sleep. Yeah.
In
All
his
right,
own.
honey.
So, but
Yeah.
can you please give my condolences to Nicole?
Oh,
I
I'm
know
sure
how she
she's
feels,
listening.
and it is devastating. I've sent
Yeah.
a little message on here, but I don't think she's in the room.
Oh, she was watching a little bit earlier
Yeah,
through, My Time TV, so I'm
yeah.
sure she will see that. Thank you,
Okay,
honey. I
thank you very
appreciate
much.
it. You are
Yeah.
very welcome. Good to see you again, and all the
Okay,
best
you
with the
too.
dog.
Thank you.
Thanks, hon. Bye.
Bye.
Beautiful. And that's the thing, we are also affected with this energy in different ways, and getting to sleep sometimes can be a big part of that as well. And we've got Jacob here saying, "Hi, what do my future wife look like?" Now, interesting question, because I'm not a fan of giving that information, because I always say to people, you need to live. You don't need to know that stuff until that person is put in front of you. And it's not always about looks. So if I said blonde hair, built this way and blah, 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 you're going to focus your energy on that side of it. Okay. And you will miss what is actually being put in front of you. All right. I do see a very loving, caring energy being put in front of you moving forwards, but the timing isn't there just yet, Jacob. So, all the best with finding, and I want to say having fun in finding that person as well. And Tamara's just saying letting go seems to be the big lesson at the moment. We are really, really being forced to do the letting go. And the more that we can focus on doing that and letting go of what no longer serves us, letting go of the judgment, the expectations, and learning just to go with the flow, we are going to find things are going to flow into place so much easier. So I totally agree with you, honey, there. All right. Sue says, "Hi, Leanne. 6 weeks today of Mum's passing, and I got a message for sure when a certain song came on the radio today." Honey, I am so pleased that you got to see that sign, because I know you have been waiting since the day your mum died to get a message through. So please know they will, and I think I've said this to you, they will get messages to you one way or another. Sometimes when spirit passes over, we need to, or they will give us, or they need to give us a little bit of a space so we can actually grieve without the extra pressure on us. So a lot of people will quite often say to me, "I'm not feeling their energy. Why aren't I getting signs and stuff?" When they do pass over, they go through a healing process themselves. They take time to reflect on their life, the lessons that were learnt. They take time to build up their energy and heal from, illnesses or whatever it was that they passed from. Sometimes it's just tiredness. They are tired. They were ready to go home, so to speak. So they will take their time. Look at today, honey. What did today bring for you? All right. I quite often say, when we get signs from spirit, look at what's going on around us, and that's what we feel, we think, we see, we hear, we know, because that is how spirit will communicate with us. Even though they're not here in the physical form, it doesn't stop it doesn't stop them from giving us the guidance in that way. All right. So let's bring up Kat and say hi to Kat. And then we've got Jen down there. Hey, honey, how you going?
You caught me dozing off.
At least I said your name first. Whoa, we lost her. She's dropped out. So we will just give Kat a moment to come back in, but she has dropped out of the green room as well. We got Layla here saying hi. Hey, honey, I love your picture there. Marie is here as well saying hi. How are you, honey? I hope you guys have all had an amazing week. So let me know in the comments, what are you feeling at the moment? What are you noticing with this energy? Because it has been some really hard, heavy energy, and so many people are feeling it. We've got Nisha here. Hi, Leanne. Do you see my partner and I sticking it out for the long haul or cutting ties civilly? I do see you sticking it out, honey. All right. I do feel communication is an issue, though. So if you can work on the communication and it goes both ways, it's not just one-sided, is the reference I get. I get that you can get through anything. So all the best. All right, she's back. Let's try again. All right, there we are.
This is never very successful, Leanne. So let's see how we go.
It's called technology. How you been, huh?
Oh, really good. Just very tired. Been over to the new house this evening, starting to move things in bit by bit.
How exciting.
Really exciting. Yeah.
Beautiful. Because how long has it been since you started the house?
Started about a year ago, so it's taken a year from design through till finished. Yeah.
Oh, beautiful. You won't know yourselves when you get in there. That's amazing.
There's so much space. It's amazing.
Yeah, that's it. Well, all that hard work that's gone into it, the patience as well. It's my feeling is it's going to be well worth it.
Yeah, I think it will be. It will be just a good start for me and my son. So
yeah, perfect. That's it. So, and I think that's what this last half of this year is bringing for a lot of people. It is new beginnings, it's new direction, focus sort of things. So as much as it feels hard at the moment,
it feels like the end of a cycle. It's just bizarre. It's just the end of a cycle and just this new, fresh, new start for us, you know.
Yeah.
So amazing.
It's got that feeling like of hope, dreams, something to look forward to, the weight lifted off of your shoulders type of thing. So
absolutely. So all is well in the world at the moment.
That's it. And then you just need the man to come in and mow the lawn for you. And
totally. That would be lovely. But I've got friends that can do that. And that's the thing. It's been quite self-sufficient.
Yeah.
I don't actually need a man. I don't need anyone really.
No.
Do you
know what? Nice. That's usually when you're not looking for them, they come. So
I've got friends that help me with everything I need. So it's really lovely. I've got my tribe now.
Excellent. Yeah, no, that's good. So I'm good, happy to hear, honey. So
thank you.
Did you have a question you would like to ask?
Well, it's more just about my son and some things that are going on at school. That's all. That's the main sticky for me, but everything else is fine.
Okay. Yeah. You finding he's getting quiet, withdrawn a little bit, sort of closing down sort of thing, because I feel like all of a sudden his energy is pulling back because it's all very much overwhelming at the moment sort of thing. So I want to say he needs to find his voice in that way. So would I be right in saying he's very good at not speaking up, not sort of trying to rock the boat? Because I just sort of feel like he's overpowered by other energies around him in that sense. So I do get the reference to it's important to encourage the communication sort of thing. So if you can't speak up at school, and to make sure that he's being open with you or somebody around, like another adult or something like that side of it. He's a very sensitive soul. So he takes on everything to the heart sort of thing. I want to say like my daughter, very caring, very willing to help anybody, but didn't matter how they treated her in the bigger picture sort of things. She would always look past that and be there because they needed it. And I get he's very much like that. So I found with my daughter, I had to have her look at why these kids are the way they are. What's going on in their life? Why do they need to be the bullies at
Yes.
school, because my feeling is that there's always something in their life they're not happy with, whether it's parents, whatever it may be at home, that they've got to then turn that energy around and be the more powerful person in the schoolyard type of thing to make themselves feel better, because they're bringing somebody down in that sense. So try to help him understand why people are the way they are. Look at the bigger picture than what just meets the eye. And my feeling is when he can get his head around that, it's not going to have the same effect on him. Okay. It'll still be there, but he won't allow it to hurt him as much, sort of thing. He'll be able to protect himself with that knowledge, that understanding. Yeah, it's not much fun, is it?
Yeah, we've been through that process, but I think because he's so kind, he's very typical Piscean. Does not see people hitting each other or doing any of that. He just doesn't see the point in it.
Yeah,
and that's quite evolved for 11-year-old. I think.
That's it, exactly. That's the thing. But my feeling is he'll find the right friends. He'll find the right people to be around that will just sort of fall into place. And my feeling is you will find that he will fall into that energy within the next couple of years. So I get going through hormonal changes around the same time as that sort of thing. So yeah, it has a good feel to it. But at the same time, it's making him stronger, sort of thing, in that sense. So I do feel that he's got that inner strength, that he doubts himself a little bit as well, because he's got these kids in his ear, sort of
One of my
thing.
said to me, she said, one of the teachers explained, sometimes these kids just need a hug. Why doesn't my son turn it around and just go and give him a hug? I was like, I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, that's it. I can see a kid coming up with a fist or something. Yeah, that's it. But hey, how much nicer would it be to be able to do that sort of thing? And it's incredible. I had, like with my youngest daughter, kids at school telling her to go and kill herself until she took an overdose, sort of thing. So it does get quite involved. But then 2-3 months later, she was back there trying to help that same kid when she was going through things. And it's just like, can you not see? It's frustrating. Yeah. And that's it. And he will work it out, sort of thing. So,
and that's good. That's good to know, because, as you know, I'm pretty straight down the line.
Yeah.
And I don't mess around. So it's quite frustrating sometimes. I wish sometimes I could go into school for him for the day and sort everything out.
That's it. Hey, kid, look here. It would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. But look, I think we'll get there.
Yeah, you will. And I just talk through it with him, get him to open up and help him understand why things happen like that. Or just even reminders sometimes can be enough at the same time. So it's certainly so much harder being kids these days in that level.
They grow up so quickly. They're all expected to be so mature. And I keep saying to him, it's okay to make mistakes. That's how you learn.
Exactly.
You're not meant to be perfect,
Yeah, there is Whoops, you dropped out there for a second.
I said there is a lot of pressure.
Yeah, there is. I know it was hard when we were kids and bullies and whatever else, but I don't think it was to the same level as what there is today.
Yeah,
sort of
definitely.
things. So, yeah,
But
beautiful.
We're all good, and
excellent.
Looking forward to the move next week. So
yeah, you're taking some time off to get the move done.
Absolutely, 2 days.
Oh wow, done. You're going to be busy.
I will be busy. I will be.
That's it. Well, I got told to cut a deck, so I pulled the card, and it's the protection card. Helps I've got my finger out the way. May your guided light surround you, watch over you, and help protect you on your journey. So I always put this one down to being on the right pathway as well. So that guidance, that protection is very much there.
I need those cards, by the way. They're beautiful. I need to add that to my deck. I've got so many of them.
Well, when you're ready, sing out and we can post them out to you.
Sorry?
When you're ready, sing out and we can post them out to you.
Please, I'd like to have them. So Roz uses them in the morning for her
She
reading.
does.
One, and they're gorgeous.
Yeah. Well, you know my website, don't you? LeanneWinston.com. If you go into that, along the top line of it is the Inner Soul. If you click on that, Roz has also put the Inner Soul web address there. Thank you, honey. She is very quick. She's like a step ahead of us.
Oh, I've got it, Roz. I've got it.
innersoulguidance.com.au. So, yeah, and you just order through the website, and then we'll post it out, sort of thing.
Done
Look at that.
Thank you.
That's all right. Roz is just saying, just for you, Kat. Love it.
Thank you, Roz.
Yeah, she's gorgeous, isn't she? So we're going to spend the weekend together in Renmark this weekend. So
well, I heard about your trip to Whyalla. That seemed to be a lot of fun.
yeah, we do. We have a laugh. So Whyalla was a long trip. I think it was the extra driving sort of thing because what was it, five odd hours there and 5 hours back. But Renmark's only nearly 3 hours, and we just start talking and the time flies, which is great.
Well, I hope you enjoy the trip there.
Thank you, honey.
Trip, so
I will. And all the best with your move. I'm excited for you. You're welcome. Take care, hun.
Take care.
Bye. Okay, so many beautiful souls, and Rocky Road. Roz says the Rocky Road helped. But yes, it certainly did. Roz's beautiful partner made us a massive container of Rocky Road. Oh my God, it was to die for. All right, let's bring Jen up and say hello. Just while Jen's coming in, I will grab the cards that I lost. How are you, honey?
I'm good. How are you?
That's good. I am doing really well, thank you. Besides dropping cards everywhere, I think I got them all.
Oh dear.
How's your week been?
Interesting. Very interesting.
Interesting in a good way?
I think so. I've been offered an opportunity which I think I'm going to take.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit I'm equal parts apprehensive and excited. So I think that's a good combination. I think it'll be a good mix for me. We'll see what happens.
It's got a good feel to it. And I always say when you're feeling that way, in the way of, a little bit this and that, it's a great way to keep you balanced.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. So.
Yeah. Because I, as dreary as this sounds, I often find that if I'm really looking forward to something and I, pull my expectations up here, they're often not met, and then I just get disappointed. So if there's a balance of excitement, but also a bit of apprehensiveness, like I think it's a really good balance.
Yeah, definitely. Yep. So, and the timing is right, is the reference I get. So,
fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed.
Exactly. We'll see. And look, if it doesn't work, that's fine. I think this whole process has taught me that nothing needs to be forever. Like you can just kind of go with the flow and just see what happens.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah, so it's good. How's your week been?
I love it. Hectic. There's always something on the way. I'm just laughing because somebody's advertising themselves on the chat for looking for a partner. So, mate, I think you've got the wrong page.
Look, I think it was a few weeks ago that we were trying to advertise for someone for me. So
careful. I did say to Pablo last night, now you are single, aren't you? After I got it off.
And I've got all this clean skin for him to tattoo.
There you go. Hey, and I have discovered he likes to make cocktails. He likes to test and try different flavors, and he likes to play with it, not necessarily drink too much of it, but likes to watch others drink it.
Is that code that he likes to get people drunk?
Well, I have to ask him next time he says to me, "What are you doing tonight?" I'm making cocktails.
Look, to give him the benefit of the doubt, I imagine it's like cooking. Like I quite enjoy cooking, and I enjoy people enjoying my cooking. Yeah. And I don't necessarily need to eat it myself. So
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
that's what he said to me the other day when we were talking about these cocktails. He says, I just like to do it. It's not necessarily drink it to get drunk. It's just a little taste to go, okay, I just need to adjust this, but I enjoy watching other people enjoy them. And I'm like, okay. Pity I'm not a drinker. No, I've had enough headaches. I'm too what's the best way to put it? I am probably too in touch with my body to handle hangovers.
Right.
They are very heightened when I do have them.
Right.
Yeah, I don't do hangovers or that loss of control, that movement very well at all.
Look, I'm not going to lie. I've had a few whiskeys tonight. But tomorrow morning I will be at the gym because I find the best thing that works for when I'm feeling a bit dusty is just to get to the gym, sweat it out, and then I feel fine. So
I love it.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's finding what works for you.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. So the thought of a gym at the moment is probably more of a pain than the hangover. My body has been the last week or so. So that's all good. That will change.
Yep.
So did you have a question, honey, you'd like to ask?
Can you tell me anything about Travel Man? What's going to happen with Travel Man?
Travel Man, you need the borders to reopen so you can come and visit.
Very clearly.
Yes,
I mean, with
definitely.
a name like Travel Man, I think it kind of gives it away.
That's it. My feeling is those New South Wales borders are going to be closed for a bit longer yet, sort of thing. So I know they're predicting the 30th of September at this stage, but I think it's going to go a little bit further. This gentleman looking for a partner says he can cook. Love it.
Yeah, but Okpan, what can you cook?
Yeah.
And can you cook well? That is the question.
And what range of foods can you cook? Yeah, definitely. Variety.
Yeah. Because look, I don't eat meat, so it's very hard to impress me because how many ways can you do broccoli?
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Boil, steam. There's my limit. Can you grill it like cabbage? No, cauliflower.
Fry it, maybe. Oh, I know. With a lot of white sauce and cheese.
There you go. Gives it more flavour. I'm
like, there you go. With a lot of white sauce and cheese. So
my daughter says, Mum, can we get broccoli? Because I don't buy it very often because it goes to waste in our house. And she goes, yeah, okay, so you want it for tea tonight? Yes, Mum. All right. So I cooked it. Wasn't happy with that. It's got to be raw. She prefers it raw and room temperature. Not cold, not hot.
Look, I've had a few salads where I've had broccoli raw before. And it's actually quite good. Like, what did I have? It was like a raw broccoli, like dried cranberry with like a kind of like a creamy type sauce. But there was something else in there as well that I'm missing. I feel like there's like a crucial ingredient that I'm missing that I can't remember. That I'm sure I'll remember in the middle of the night, and then I'll message you in the middle of the night. I go like, it's this.
When my phone goes off through the night next to me, it happens every night.
You about broccoli.
I love it. Well, hey, Adair's looking for people to get involved in a cooking show. Maybe we could get your own show happening in cooking. There you go.
Oh dear.
Help with it there. I love it. But yeah, no, my feeling is that connection with Mr. Travel Man is very strong still. I don't see that going anywhere. So to me, it's the feeling he's always going to be there. And the moment the restrictions are lifted, I get the reference to you will make that connection and it will be worth the wait.
Okay.
See me times. But
look, just fun, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's it. Tanya's saying her daughter eats it raw with gravy. Oh, that's interesting.
Is the gravy also raw? Like just the powder?
Oh, yuck. I buy gravy in a sachet that you put in the microwave for 40 seconds. I like my gravy. So
I love gravy so much. As a vegetarian, I love gravy.
It gives it all flavour.
Like cooked broccoli with cheese sauce, sweet chili sauce. All of those things together, Ross?
Oh my goodness.
No.
Highland dressing on part of cooked broccoli and cauliflower.
With cheese sauce and sweet chili sauce as well? Surely not.
Oh, well, I do like a creamy garlic sauce that has chili sauce in it. My husband goes to a restaurant and they call it the hot chick. So
Okay.
I've just turned it into my garlic sauce, creamy sauce, and I add the sweet chili into it.
Look, I like my condiments. That's a lot of condiments put together.
It is, isn't it? And Sarah's saying do a salad with raw broccoli,
Apple.
and raw
Apple. That's 100% what it is. Yes. Apple.
excellent.
Yes, green apple. Yes. Yes.
Even Parmesan cheese, vinegar, and lemon juice. Oh, that sounds all right. I reckon I could eat that.
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe not now because
No.
it's cold, but in summer, it'll be
Ross,
good.
on our trip away, we'll eat healthy one day. Yeah, right.
Oh my God. Ross's Rocky Road looks amazing.
It is.
It's not fair.
Well, that's it, exactly. Roz, maybe when you get him to make half a batch this time, ask him to cut it a little bit smaller too so I can put it in my mouth in one hit while I'm driving. I did that the other week and I was like, oh, hang on, how am I supposed to chew this with it all in my mouth together?
Oh, dear.
So Roz is saying no, not all together. And so she likes them separately.
Good. I was like, that's a lot of sauce and condiments.
It is,
but
then my father mixes anything and everything together, so it's a bit weird sometimes. I'm waiting to see him put tomato sauce on his cereal. I haven't seen him do that one yet. That could be a new thing, Dad.
This was when I was at uni and a bit loose. I had Cocoa Pops with beer. It was revolting. It was absolute. It was revolting. Like somebody dared me. I was like, okay, let's do this. Regret, instant regret.
Yeah, try anything once, not a second.
Just once, and then I was like, okay, I can't do this. And now I would like to think that my palate is much more sophisticated than to have Cocoa Pops and beer.
I'd have to be very drunk to try that, I think.
But it might be like a chocolate stout. I've had chocolate stout before, and that's not too bad. So
Ross has got onto it. Cocoa Pops with Bailey's Irish cream.
And a little bit of milk, I would think. Maybe.
Well, I've always got to put milk in Bailey's.
Yeah.
Spin it down a little.
Yep.
So,
yeah.
All right, honey. Well, it was lovely to see you. And please,
you too.
You have to let me know what you decide with this offer, but my feeling is it's got a really good feel.
No,
to it.
I feel good about it. I feel positive about it, which is good.
Yeah.
And yeah, we'll see about Travel Man. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah. Keep you on edge.
I'll keep you. Look, I'm having fun. That's all I want at the moment.
And that's what it's about. I always say let that inner child come out and play. Yeah. So, get fun.
Actually, it's his birthday today. I don't know what that means. Like if that means
Happy birthday, Travel Man.
Travel Man is never going to see this.
No, I was going to say I didn't think he would.
I'm like, Travel Man is never going to see this.
Just hope he doesn't Google Travel Man. Something comes up.
But yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll keep you updated.
Beautiful. I look forward to it, honey. Will you have a lovely rest of the week?
Thank you. You too.
Thanks, son.
Bye.
Bye. Oh, beautiful. She always makes me laugh. All right, let's jump over to another beautiful soul and answer a couple of more questions and before we wind up the night. How you going, honey?
Hello. Now I'm curious and I'm staying tuned for the latest episode of Travel Man.
We can start a series on that by itself. I love it. Jen's business off laughing down in the green room.
He's got a whole community of people who know about him who are hanging in there to see the latest episode.
That's it. So when she comes on with that massive big grin and we know the borders are open, we know she's got to visit Travel Man or vice versa.
I love it.
Mr. T.
Mr. T.
Love it. Hey, Jane.
Good. And you?
Yeah, not too bad. The old fibro's a little bit
Playing up.
restless at the moment, but yeah, besides that, been really well. You're
Is
finding?
is it the weather for you?
I
at the
think so. Yeah, weather change as well as probably pushing the body a little bit too far as well.
Yeah.
Sort of thing. Every time I plan those days off, they never happen.
We have to do something about that, Leanne.
We do, don't we? I've not put shut Monday off on my diary. I've got a meeting and that's it. 15-minute meeting online, and I'm like, the rest of the day is mine.
Good.
I think I'll probably end up doing something paranormal, but still.
If you book it in, then you can't cancel, like you can't fit other things in, you see.
That's it, exactly. But that's the thing. I look at my calendar and it's got busy for the day, and then I'm going, okay, well, I could just put this in here.
Don't put busy, put paranormal. I'm going to the,
That's it. Go and play.
and having a coffee. I am.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing. I keep saying to people, I'm going to catch up with them for a coffee, and weeks go by and I don't get there. So I do have a couple booked in this week for coffees, which I've been saying for months would do.
Yeah, if you don't, it doesn't happen.
Yeah, that's it. So, Hannah, how are you finding this energy at the moment? Because you're quite tuned into it all.
Yeah, so it's really interesting because it's kind of shifting in a kind of exciting and, anticipation type of thing.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm finding. I'm finding the heaviness isn't so heavy, like it's lightning.
Yeah.
Kind of shifting.
It's about time.
Yeah. That's how it feels for me. Oh,
yeah. I reckon that I've noticed the shift in the energy getting lighter since the blue moon. Sort of the blue moon coming in, what was that, 3-4 days ago or something like that?
I think.
Yeah. So I've seen the tipping point from then on, sort of thing. So it's still got a bit to go, but I just keep thinking 1st of September, we're going to be right. Just breathe through it.
Couple of days to go.
That's it, exactly.
I've so long, I can do it a little bit longer.
That's it. I said the other day, my husband, I can't wait for the end of the month. And he goes, oh, yeah, wedding anniversary. I went, yeah, honey, no. Just get August over and done with. 25 years of marriage. And it's like, yeah, no, wait for August to be over. But we will get there.
Well, I went skydiving on the weekend.
Yes. How'd it go? You survived. No breaking legs.
It was absolutely amazing. It was the best feeling. It was like floating in the sky.
Oh my God, that would have been amazing.
It was.
Yeah. Did it seem like it went really quickly?
Yep.
Yeah.
And I got down, I'm like, I want to do this again.
Look at hubby. Next challenge, to get him up there with you.
He's never going to do it.
Did he know you went, that's where you were going that day? You told him after.
Yeah, I showed him, because I came home. I did skydive. I had a client, and then I came home, and hi, how are you? It's good. It's like, I'm like, I had this chip, like big grin on my face, like I was to tell him. He's like, you've been very happy today. You left the house really happy. Like, what's going on? I'm like, I've got something to tell you.
Here's my certificate.
I wasn't laughing. He's like, oh, should I be worried? I'm like, no, not anymore.
No, because there was no ambulances called. I love it.
I showed him a photo. He said to me, is it a new boyfriend? I said, better than that.
No man could give you that satisfaction.
You down.
I love it. Did he take a moment to take it all in?
Yeah, I showed him the photo, and you can see his face as he was like processing. The back of the photo had me, Jodie, and Alicia, and behind us was the board that said skydiving, SA skydiving, and it was like with my paraphernalia on, and he looked at it, and he like double looked at it. You could see it all going tick, 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 and he looked up at me and he went, when?
He's not going to let you out the house again.
He said to me because he asked me all about it and I told him, and he said, okay, well, that's great. You've ticked that off your bucket list. Can you promise me you'll never do it again? And I said, no.
She's addicted now. For those that didn't know, Sue's husband was not keen on her doing. I think you got told you weren't allowed to do it, didn't you?
You're not allowed to do it. Yeah, it's just not happening.
So what hubbies don't know when the cat goes out to play doesn't hurt them. I love it.
I did say in the conversation, I said, I am way past people telling me what, I can do as far as like things that are my desires or that I want to achieve. I said, nah, not happening.
Yeah, that's it. You go, girl. Well, even better, next time he could come and watch if he wishes.
Well,
and
yes.
be supportive.
Well, I thought, look, it really freaks him out, the idea that I might not be around, and why wouldn't he? I mean, why would you want to lose me, right?
Exactly. He's going to cook his dinner. Don't worry about him. That's it.
So I thought, look, don't torture the man. Just go do it. Come and show him afterwards. The funny thing is, in a funny kind of way, he was pretty proud of my achievement. And so he sent off this email to, I don't know how many friends and family with the link of my video saying, look what my crazy done.
I love it. And he was so worried about it to start with. Ross says there's no way she's going to jump out of a plane.
I know.
I probably would have once.
Would you do it once?
I probably would. Yeah. I wouldn't have thought twice years ago. But, it could be a pretty soft landing these days. So why not?
Yeah. Look, I'm so glad I've done it. I have absolutely no regrets. And the actually free-falling part was the best part.
Yeah.
It was
my God.
Amazing feeling of being suspended in air. I didn't feel like I was falling at all. I just felt like I was floating. It was the most cool, serene, I don't know how many seconds, 10 seconds in my life. I'm like, that's where I'm going for peace and quiet.
I love it. And I'm sure Jodie would have loved it too. So I'm sure she'll be up back there in the heartbeat.
Well, because she's terrified of heights. So her thing was to do this to overcome that fear of heights. So I don't know how enthusiastic she will be about going up there. She may, but she loved, once she jumped out, she said she absolutely loved it.
Yeah. It's just that first step.
The whole idea, it's like the fears that hold us back, that, that was big for me. I don't know, it solidified how all the fears that were happening in my head prior to me doing it, like the week before I wasn't sleeping well. I kept thinking of worst case scenarios. I'm like, shit, I haven't done my will. Emailing my accountant, I need to do my will.
It's funny, isn't it? The thoughts that come up. So Sarah's saying I could jump out of a plane, I just couldn't get in the plane. Too small. Yeah, that'd be my thing, my knees not being able to squat and sort of move along the plane.
Yeah, go squat and then just like shuffle along and then
Yeah, beautiful. Oh, well, I'm pleased it's done. I seen the picture on the weekend, I think it was, and I'm like, oh my God, it's here. Wonderful. So excited for you.
Thank you.
So, yeah. Did you have a question, hon, you'd like to ask?
You could pull a card for me.
Yeah, certainly. I just got told shuffle. So, okay. The card that has come out, and there's actually two cards there. The first one is the house. So find your space. There you will feel content and feel safe, sort of thing. So I do feel like it is about making your own space at the moment. Whether it's more about, even in the mind side of it, within your body, finding that quiet space as well. And the abundance comes in many forms. Be open to receiving it. So my feeling is there's some really good energy moving in. And it's going to continue to flow is the reference I get there as well. All right. So I love it.
Thank you.
You are very welcome. It is my pleasure. And I've got my cards all upside down and here, there, everywhere. That's what I get when I drop them on the floor.
You're throwing them away.
Yeah, they're jumping out. So I must say I did my own thing this week. I went and got a
look at
tattoo.
you.
So, nothing like,
Yes, is that what it is? It's that.
yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah.
getting my arm on the right
Now I
angle.
can see it better. Yeah,
Yeah, that's it. So that was
fabulous.
my Friday last week, and
Did
it
it
was
hurt?
really, it's more of a scratch sort
Oh,
of thing. I wouldn't say it hurt, but there was one area that he sort of got where my finger flicked up, sort of thing. I went, oh, okay, that's obviously a nerve or something there, type of thing. But he just sat and talked to me the whole time, so the focus was on a in-depth conversation rather than what was sort of going on there, and it didn't
okay.
take long to do it. So, but I actually had the guy on last night as a special guest, and he doesn't just do tattoos. He looks at why you want the tattoo, where you want it, what part of the body. So that where I have it is actually the heart meridian. And I said to him,
Oh,
look at the design. It's full of hearts, sort of
wow.
things. So
I just got
so it was,
goosebumps. Oh,
yeah, so it was really interesting to actually break it down to, what it means and why I want it. Because I knew for 5 years I wanted to get a tattoo there, but I was thinking it'd be a word or something like that. And it wasn't until a couple of months ago I was looking at the box and went, what a way to celebrate the cards. That's what it's got to
aw,
be, sort of thing. So,
that's fabulous.
yeah.
So, what prompted you to do that design?
It just sort of, I don't know, it was just put in front of me, sort of
Oh,
thing. And I just
yeah,
looked at it as, okay, well, this is a way to acknowledge that achievement, sort of
yeah.
thing. Because I'm not big on, acknowledging achievements very often for myself. I'm good at it for other people, but just not
Most of
myself.
us aren't.
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
I just thought, well, that's a way to acknowledge it and mark it, type of thing. So,
So
yeah.
a really good way for us to do that, to acknowledge our achievements, and I do this with my clients, is I get them to start a celebration album.
Yeah.
And so I get them to go way back, as far back as they can remember, and put anything in their celebration album, from when they were a child and they got a gold star, from when they got a blue ribbon, whatever it is that they've kind of, whether it's physical or they draw it in there or they write it in there, and just start creating a celebration album and
I
little
love
pictures
it.
of them when they won something at school or when anything that they achieved,
Yeah.
and then start to build that up and notice
Perfect.
how they feel about themselves, because we don't stop. We do, but we don't stop to go, wow,
Yeah,
I did
that's
that.
it.
And we kind of keep going forward on I've got to do the next thing to prove myself, and I've got to do the next thing to prove myself.
Yeah, that's it. That's exactly right. So, but that's a great idea. I've never thought of doing stuff like that,
Yeah.
because it makes you stop, and it makes you bring that focus back to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
we might have to get you on as a special guest one night and talk about that stuff.
Yeah.
Going
Happy.
into some depth with it.
Yeah.
So,
Very
yeah, all
happy
right,
to do
we
that.
will plan ahead for that.
Let's do that.
Sounds good. Quite enjoyed having a special guest last night, so I might do little things like that more
Yeah.
often for people. I think it's a great way to help people through everything
Yeah.
we're going through. So,
Totally. Yeah.
yeah, wonderful. All right, honey. So we will get together and put a plan in place for that. And
All right. Sounds
it's
great.
good to see you.
You too.
All right, take care, hon.
See ya. Bye.
Okay, bye. Mwah. Bye. I love the way people come together and the way we share information like that. And, sometimes it is just about finding tools that help us along our journey and change that thought process. So, thank you, Sue, for sharing. The beautiful Sandra is here. She says, hi, Leanne. I hope you're okay. Having long been home from seeing Mum, please, Leanne, is there anything from the spirits for me? Feeling really drained. Thank you, lovely lady. I actually want to give you some roses, honey. So I don't know if that's something that Philip would do at times, is just give you a rose as a pickup of energy. But I do get the reference to nurturing yourself at the moment as well. So obviously Mum's still in hospital, and I send lots of love. My thoughts are with you and her, honey, but take this time for you, because you need to nurture yourself too, because if you don't look after you, who's going to look after you? All right. Who's going to look after mum if you're not up to it? Okay. So, like I said, sending you lots of love and healing. All right. Beautiful lady. Okay. Who have we missed? Let me just grab Anne. I hope you're still here, honey. I am going to pull you a card. I know we are running over time a little bit tonight, but I'm okay with that. So the third eye, trust your intuition, honey. Acknowledge the guided words that are coming through from spirit. The knowing without knowing. Okay, so you might have feelings, you might have thoughts that you're not sure where they're coming from. I just get the reference to trust that information at the moment because I get the feeling your third eye is quite heightened. Okay, so Leah, sorry honey if I said your name wrong, it says I lost my cousin to COVID last week. Honey, my heart goes out to you. He was my auntie's last living son. We lost the other two all within 5 years, aged 37, 38, and 47. Do you think maybe they were reunited? I got without a doubt, honey. Last week, that they're together again watching over my auntie. Yes, honey. My feeling is that the other two sons were there to help your cousin pass over. So my feeling was or is that they were with him. And I want to say hours before his passing with that side of it. So please know in that sense, he was not alone. He had his loved ones to help guide him back home, so to speak. And that's the way I'm hearing it, as going back home. All right. So lots of love to your auntie and to yourself and your family, honey. Okay. All right, we'll move past the dating service side of it. Tamara says, do you see me moving down south, going ahead next month, please? And thank you. I got a yes with that. I just got a straight yes. All right, so wishing you all the best with the move. All right, Rashina, certainly, honey, you can have a card. I got told that's all I have to do, and the card that has come out, honey, is the moon. So new moon brings new cycles of energy. Prepare for new beginnings. All right. So let go of what no longer serves you, and go with the flow as the energy will move through, and you will find things will fall into place. Okay. Shannon saying, I would watch a series on Travel Man. Jen, if you're still watching, I think we need to document your life, honey. I love it. All right. Sarah's saying, Shannon, it's like new Mr. Big from Sex in the City. That could be quite interesting. All right. Who else have we got? I think Shannon's saying, I think recording to what they were saying about the borders, closure, stopping and connections right now, it's like no sex in the city. I love it. We've got to get, come on guys, we've got to get adventurous and what's the word? Creative, maybe. Oh, I love it. So, Layla, honey, you are very welcome. Tamara, you are very welcome. And Jen is still here, and she says, as long as Travel Man doesn't see this, I'm happy to keep everything updated. I don't think he's going to see it, honey. All right, beautiful. All right, guys, I'm going to leave it there. Just a reminder, if you are interested in learning on how to develop your intuition, I do have a beginner's level 1 psychic medium class coming up in person in North Adelaide on the 30th and 31st of October. I'm pretty sure that's the dates. It's the last weekend of October. So if you are interested in doing that, please do feel free to check out my website, leannewinston.com, for more details. The venue does have accommodation for those that do want to stay, but if you do decide to stay at the venue while doing the workshop, please let them know you are with me and you will get a discounted price on accommodation with that. Also, a reminder, Ross, Ross says it sounds as risky as jumping out of a plane. And Jenna's just saying she has done that. Now, just a reminder that Ross and myself are in Renmark this weekend on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I think there's 2 bookings left for Saturday for myself, and I think Roz still has some available. And once again, Roz is ahead of me. Her link is, thank you, Roz, is calendly.com// Roz Bounty. That's not being cheeky, Roz. You were knowing where I was going, and I appreciate you having the links for me. And she's saying this weekend 2 more sleeps. Love it. So yeah, if you want to book a reading with us in Renmark, please do contact either myself or Roz. Like I said, I only have I think it's 2 spots left, but I know Roz has got a little bit more openings in that sense. All right. If you are in the Renmark area and you see us, come and say hi. I think we will be dining out one night at the Renmark Hotel. And Roz, there was a really nice Chinese restaurant in Renmark as well. So maybe we could get takeaway or something from that the other night. So I love it. All right, guys, don't forget, check out leannewinston.com for my website. If you are new to this page and you haven't been here on My Time TV before, please do hit the follow button, because there's some incredible hosts ranging with a lot of different stuff. And you never know when you're going to get some really useful information out of one of the shows as well. Roz's sister has recommended the Renmark Hotel. Yeah, we have eaten there several times, Roz, and it is very nice. But we might need to make a booking, so we'll talk about that when we do catch up, hopefully tomorrow, with that side of it. All right, guys, take care. Take some time for yourselves. Just remember to nurture yourself. Breathe through this heavy energy. As we've said tonight, it is shifting. Things are going to start getting easier. And I do send out lots of love to Nicole. And I think it was Layla that has also lost a loved one this week, or just very recently as well. So lots of healing and love out to you, beautiful souls, as well. All right, just be the best version you can. Go with the flow and trust and surrender. Take care, and I will see you Friday night live with Roz. Bye for now.